Under the streets of Sandrio, in a stone-lined cellar, we met with a selection of wine producers in Valtellina. Each person we spoke with welcomed us, pouring their wine and sharing their unique stories of this valley, high in the Alps of northern Italy. Often it was the winemaker behind the table pouring, or someone in the family that owned the winery. They told us about harvest, their family history, and their passion for wine.
Hello, welcome in Valtellina.
Time to taste.
Finding these wines exported is not the easiest. Several producers, including Derupi, Arpepe, and Tenuta Scherze, can be found in the U.S., and I encourage you to seek them out and taste them. But honestly, this is a region that should be experienced. Get there if you can. But until then, we will be posting cellar interviews and small shorts to introduce you to the area. We had time to speak with many different producers. Join us as we hear the stories and the passion behind the wines of Valtellina. Sandro Fay began in 1971 when Sandro redeveloped the small vineyard that his family owned in Teglio, in the Valgella subzone. Today, his children, Marco and Elena, manage the vineyards. Elena poured for us.
And I work with my father and my brother also. So my father started 51 years ago with the winery where we are actually. And Valgella is our sub-region. So we have 15 hectares, but about all are in one village. The name of the village is Teglio. Teglio was really important in the past because Valtellina means Valley of Teglio, because Teglio is in the middle, is at 900 meters. There was a castle with a tower that can, now there's only the tower. But we are there because my family is there from generations, so we are there.
And you are closest to Tirano, yes?
It's in the middle between Sondrio and Tirano. Sondrio is here, where
Yes.
we are. Tirano is here, and
Oh, you're
Valgella
here.
is here. So we have about all our vineyard here. Okay, so Valgella, Camorei. So this is a wine made in a single vineyard. So just a vineyard where lived my grandmother here, because Camorei means Morelli house. So in the middle of the vineyard there's a house. And the vintage is 2018. Very, very good vintage. Warm, but very balanced in the acidity and mineral notes also. Good fruit.
I noticed cinnamon notes and soft baking spices. The fruit is there, but it's tempered by juniper and anise and rustic spices.
Yeah, this vineyard in particular, it's very steep and low soil also. The deepness of the soil is not very big. Yeah. And so you can feel the fruit for the vintage, but also the spicy, like licorice,
yes.
juniper, laurel, this type, is a little bit more rustic and spicy wine. And up to the vineyard of Camorei. Camorei is at 550 meters side. At 700 meters side, so just up to the Camorei, we have the vineyard where we pick the grape to have the sforzato. So sforzato means wine made with dried grapes. So we pick the grape, we wait usually 2.5 months before crush the grape. And the wine is completely dry, so it's a very strong wine, high alcohol, 15.5. And the vintage is 2019.
Okay, and this one is called
Sforzato, ronco del picchio. Picchio is the woodpecker. So ronco means like vineyard, so vineyard of the woodpecker.
Visit them on their website at Their wines are imported to the U.S. by T. Edward Wines and Spirits in New York and Florida.
So the high vineyard gives. So we decided to use the high vineyard because we need the acidity in the wine to balance the fruity notes. Of course, the high vineyard gives also a grape with a very thicker skin, and so for this reason we have tannins.
These are the stories of the wines from Valtellina. Join us on Discovering Wine Country for more stories of Valtellina.